Imagine handing over your debit card and PIN because someone promised you quick cash, but you ended up with locked accounts, overdraft fees, and maybe even a criminal charge. That's a harsh reality behind a trending scam that's hitting people hard, especially young folks being recruited on social media. But don't think this is just a Gen Z problem, because if your kids or grandkids get caught in this mess, guess who they're going to be calling to help them out? Probably you. I'm Clewis, cybersecurity consultant, and today I'm exposing the viral tap-in scam, how it works, and why it's so dangerous, and how you can make sure that no one in your circle falls for it. So here's what happened. According to Fox News, a Tampa woman by the name of Jeanette Solis Martinez, who's 24 years old, was arrested. Now, when she was arrested, they found 117 debit cards with her. Now, these debit cards did not have her name on it. It was other people's information. They also found the credit card machines called an embosser that was used to create these fictitious cards that actually had real people's information on it. They also found over $6,000 in cash. She was recruiting people on Instagram and TikTok, promising them fast money. All they had to do was just tap in. Folks gave their debit cards and PINs voluntarily, expecting $500 plus payouts. But when this scam unraveled, the victims were left with bounce checks, frozen assets, and overdraft fees. So I want to break down exactly what happened so you and your family stay safe from scams like this, because this is not anything new. Scammers are using social media influence to get people to give up their money as well as personal information. So here's how this scam works. So the scammer posts flashy social media content such as piles of money, fancy cars, ATM receipts with thousands written into it. And this right here is just a setup to get people's attention to fall for the scam. So when they post these pictures or videos with all this money, they'll leave a message that says, tap in if you want to make money as well. So what the scammers do is they promise a cut of the money in exchange for your debit card and PIN. Now, what these scammers are doing, they are specifically requesting specific type of banks that they can use for this scam. The reason why is they want to go directly to the ATM to deposit checks into the victim's bank accounts. Now, this right here is so important because oftentimes what banks do now, especially at ATMs, is if you deposit a check, sometimes those funds become available immediately. And this is where things get crazy. The scammer deposits the check and then withdraws the balance immediately, and often leaving the victims left with negative balances and possible fraud charges. We've actually seen a big scam that happened last year that was called the Chase money glitch. Now, there are several people who got arrested for participating in this money glitch or got sued and had to pay the money back. So this is why this scam is so dangerous. Victims willingly handed over their information because they believed it was legit, and it wasn't. And the scammers coached the victims to lie and say that their card was stolen, which is bank fraud. In some of the cases, the victims even ended up blacklisted from their banks or reported to law enforcement for the fraud, all because they were following the instructions of what the scammer told them. And as I've said a million times on this channel, banks will not reimburse you if it looks like you authorized the transaction. Remember, this is happening at the ATM using your information, your PIN. So therefore, they are going to attribute the actions to you. So how do you protect yourself? Number one, never give out your debit card PIN or online banking access, no matter who asks. As a matter of fact, you should never be using that debit card PIN anyway. Always use your card as credit whenever possible. And number two, if someone asks you to lie to your bank or to the police, you are being scammed. Don't do it. Don't mess around, y'all. Don't mess around. And number three, avoid offers that require tapping in or lending access to your account. I promise you, it is always going to be shady. And don't be paying attention or trying to talk to someone on social media who's showcasing a ton of cash. All that is a setup. And number four, report suspicious social media accounts or money flipping posts immediately. I promise you, many of you watching this video right now are probably saying, how can you be dumb to fall for this? And this is why the scammers do it, because there are thousands of people, if not millions, who fall victim to these type of scams every single day. And until that changes, they are going to continue doing it. As crazy as this scam seems, this is just normal day-to-day activity. As a cybersecurity professional consultant, I know firsthand that these things happen every single day. This scam abuses trust and uses technology. It mixes social engineering with fast payment tech. Social engineering is where you manipulate or you trick someone to giving up information that they normally wouldn't do by getting them to trust you. This is one of the fastest ways scammers use to get access to your money, because it's a lot easier to get you to give up your money versus someone trying to hack your bank account. People are always the weakest link when it comes to cybersecurity. So as details continue to come forward about this case, I'll make another video giving you a more detailed breakdown of what happened after the authorities released the information. Now, if you got some value from this video, consider liking it, subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.